There's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a cup? We know our Fontanian friends love... isn't that Charlotte? And...
How about... Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing. Udex gravely
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? No, surely that can't be right.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running...
Yeah! What the heck was all that about a sword? Trading...
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest. Either I got lucky... If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1%.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called...
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually...
Sure they do. For instance, considering the amount of speculation but in reality, the good... Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay!
It was a pretty open and shut case. In my testimony, but I'm guessing, Mademoiselle... I appreciate your kind invitation.
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview... What?
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask, that how thing that popped out...
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Huh? What's up with him?
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
Too bad he can't come out to argue. There's nothing physically wrong with... Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects with...
Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too... That said, it's pretty... Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra... It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon... If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let...
Chamber full and ready to roll.
Looks like I remembered correctly.
Wow, this is all...
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I... There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells? It's me, Lapine Pauline! Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian film.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't.
Huh? You've got a big. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid!
Wow! You ought to let Miss Sharp.
Mass product! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me?
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public...
He's not wrong. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau.
Oh, see that? That? Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, don't you think the time...
It's no big deal. All little
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Ros... Honestly, thank heaven. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the... After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula?
Sorry, Traveler. Miss, I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet. So let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's...
Huh?
That's right. The one after much persistence and not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's all...
It's been a while. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you...
not exact thanks to this unexpected opportunity. I've had the chance to invent...
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operate for anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in... It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income.
Paimon would be even more
Well, as it happens, that everyone needs to eat, whether they be. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity. Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a
You little...
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to... Anyway, if you're interested in taking part... Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland? It's time, dear partner. As I mentioned, the park was... Of course, enthusiasts aren't... We, for our part, handle
Long-term operation. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely...
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even... Anyway, first things first. The spin is... That's up... So, as... What...
So, which kind of... Paimon thinks she just about gets it. Yep. You mentioned standardized strategy.
Of course. Film, if we're not careful, and others might pick up dangerous... To avoid confusion, we need to...
Wow, But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to...
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger. I also wanted you to experience...
Oh, those are two things now...
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. You're... All right, then. Let's start with...
A clip...
Both of you seem even more
Paimon hasn't actually watched that...
Great job, Paimon. They'd be beyond delighted. Some have even been willing to...
Out of their own pocket?
That's right. While the cost of the booth itself, take our official mascot. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next. Sounds irresistible. After all, the more Mora ends up in for.
Oh, Paimon likes this.
Still, the same logic applies to once we finish the standard there's plenty of work. There's a recruitment section on the parks. Once assigned, the staff.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely just don't hold everyone. All right, time to review some resumes. Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing. In any case, with this, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is now running a theme park is a long-term project. We're just about done with our current work setup. Well, then building on this momentum, to draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's she'll be performing, right?
So, is the restaurant...
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique ingredient.
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, my employer's the president of the Spinadera.
I'd say that if anyone here was
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
This is the business strategy, but this isn't just imagine, Paimon.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this, based on research by a certain food, so give me some inspiration every... Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword. But still... A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical... I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a but if you ask me, I'd say
The artisans?
as I'm sure you've noticed, as their bosses, you have who knows, the morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correct, for several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finished 8 hours of work in just 5.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over.
That's a great idea! You really live up. Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too.
We should be able to...
That's... and when... That should be everything.
Huh? Have we thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I imagine long-term, but don't let that scare you.
Whoa, seeing your own brat from here on out will be running the show.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my heart. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget.
Oh,
Wait, has that happened?
no, it's just...
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, it didn't look like something from...
Oh?
Do you think a foreign...
That's what I assumed, but I didn't see... I trekked all...
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill before even addressing the question of what was actually, thankfully, the ever-reliable officer. And, as it turned...
Wow, that's a day...
Mind if I ask what kind?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Nat...
You could say it comes with the job.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat.
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! What?
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we?
It's a bit... give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like...
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
It's...
Hmm.
Sorry. Is something wrong with... I know, it doesn't really look like a gun, and it certainly could shoot as well, too.
No, quite the opposite. The feature... Please, don't mind me.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement. Oh dear, I'm starting to. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some... Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand... Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that time is of the essence? So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify... Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first...
Oh, man.
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time I...
Oh, stop it. It's not...
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and...
Come on,
Huh?
A traveler, by definition.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic.
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe are worried.
Even though it's your first time.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how...
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See, doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better...
Paimon's not sure who the... So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already...
That's exactly what's got me...
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy.
You think that's what... Anyway, suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small and all...
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by...
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatter. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's...
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I...
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather...
If they had managed that, we'd... But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew... I wouldn't be surprised if there was a...
which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku, I may be able to fly up. As for Aoife, well...
Not like it's my fault, though.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gum.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, but our priority right now should be to go in there.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome.
And if Kakuku doesn't...
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your...
All right.
There you go.
He won't.
Back when we first met Kakuku in the wild and I begged you to take...
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about...
Oh, well,
Huh?
You're only 5 years...
Nothing new there? What's all that?
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like, guess that's one less lost and found notice for...
For real?
Traveler. Was there something important you want? I'm just about done with my business here.
Stay and hear them out first. If I'm not mistaken,
I take it there's been a
That's right.
So you've met Nervalette before?
I've seen his photo in the paper, but as for this.
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, Administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Orin, please, feel free to share anything.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at Mr. Kanich. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for them. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found note.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from? Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies. And, following on from our conversation just now, drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better get going.
Full throttle!
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't...
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just... Sometimes he just...
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still...
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly...
As for the bad news, well, Kukuku accidentally overheard some... But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll...
All right.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be...
What a shame. Oh...
You don't look disappointed.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right. It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kukuku's doing.
Rev the engines!
Hey, everyone! Oh, hey, my little dudes! Good morning! Oh, wow! Kukuku! Is that good news or bad news?
Sorry, I did everything with...
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good...
Of course. That's why Kukuku's not the only...
It was nothing. These guys were...
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as the smugglers were very... But all this happened before I happened to notice them as they were...
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all...
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to scarred face? On closer inspection, could he have previously been a... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my... After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was...
Yeah, Kanichi, you did good.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in.
He said this elusive individual's act.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to...
It certainly seems like it... The only question is...
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched.
Huh? Oh, wow!
Hold on, let me... Just now, the traveler speculated that this box... When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim...
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real... In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then... Since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so... Does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood... And speaking of selling stolen goods...
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rasula have a presence.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but...
Looks like your people better start...
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a loss. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect... And timing-wise, it's about time. All we need now is a
Ah, so that's what you... In that case, I may as well write delegating this to someone else would...
Or you just...
Is that really a major...
Well, looks like I won't be
You could always wait here if you...
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a...
I wasn't aware that you... Speaking of pets... Yep, that's the...
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying... Furthermore, it has been...
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Travelers, should we bring...
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
Full throttle!
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me.
Oh, nice
Paimon feels... You miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing...
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro?
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat, while a How lives his best.
Poor a How.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you...
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku...
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement.
Same standard?
That's right. You won't. As far...
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again?
Yeah.
Also, there's no...
Anyway...
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition. Ah, really? Wait, who are the other contestants? The lost and found notice is up. Maybe we should go hang...
Rev the engines!
Uh-huh. Looks like there were quite a few others with the same...
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any okay. Well, the notice was only just posted.
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on?
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go...
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one.
One of his owners. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is...
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door?
That's not door-knocking etiquette.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry, to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to...
Yeah, so...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun. All right then. I knew that. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was...
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed... We were about to refuse.
Could it have been a...
Oh no. Auroran. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Cuckoo...
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is! Time to catch that con man and find out what's...
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that...
Remember when I said that the seller...
If so, then picking Aurora...
It suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the item might not be full... There are plenty of unanswered questions. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich... Oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim... I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go...
Well, not exactly undercover.
Roger that. Over and out.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroran has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Auroran's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza. Nothing suspicious. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of...
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my and I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the... This thing has a job?
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your...
I'm sorry. Please, Miss...
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, brah.
Auroron actually looks pretty interesting.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think...
Ah, excellent. Looks like...
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia...
So, I got it.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord.
His life hang...
If this means so much to you, what do you...
Are you trying to get him...
how'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the... Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that...
Oh no,
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yeah.
I could do that.
I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing as for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under... As long as I took... Normally, everything goes... That was not what we'd agreed, he replied. And...
Well, he wasn't...
He insisted that it would be... Of course it wasn't the discount that
Feeling
smart now,
No, please go...
Go on.
Where was I? And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I'm so very...
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct?
Well, to be honest, besides, this is a guy who managed to get his...
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
please,
All right, Mr. Argento.
What does he mean? Oh...
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in a trip to the opera...
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller if we can catch the other part.
Oh,
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais... All right, take the box. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to...
Such a hassle!
See? Mr. Kukuku knows... So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. Out of respect for the traveler...
Oh, I know this part. In that case...
Not exactly what I was going... then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over.
Judging by your expression, it must be good.
It went smooth.
So basically, we hope...
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting.
Well, on top of that, although he hasn't... So, if you ask me, his every move is... Or maybe he'll cut his losses. At least Natlan will get this...
In that case,
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. When that time comes, we will...
We'll be waiting. sent someone to contact the... That must mean there's been some progress! No time to waste! Let's head out! Hey, everyone! We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I try.
A great way to stay energetic, certain.
We received word from Mr. Art. It'll take place this afternoon.
Oh, really? Huh.
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing the criminal might try to blend. In light of this, we've had to make additional...
Mm-hmm. Of course, fingers.
I noticed a bunch of...
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way...
The Spina di Rosula will...
The only potential issue is... it would be easy if... All right, no more jokes. But to be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you. But still, I'm guessing... Well then, feel free to head down to...
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't... Of course. There is still a lot of unanswered... Plus, I'm already...
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat, too. Can't work and rooting.
All right. I'll head over to the venue now. Hal's been harping on for... See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
This beach seems to be getting lively. Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with...
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Quick, take a photo!
After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? You again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
Bravo!
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. As for whether you were facing up or down along—
Why, you... Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natland? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can't explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahau, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natland. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, but does that matter? I'm just here to arrest. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exact. Many thanks.
And me? Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Little Kanich. Aw, don't start crying.
What are you on about? Still, they're the most irresponsible people in the they'll tell 1,000 lies, but we all know that even when it looks like you're in the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. Don't feel sorry for me. They say that people are shaped by... We should never punish. Instead, like when I first learned to use or the very first time I... Yeah, let's get going.
Yay! Traveler Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevron's taking the criminal! So, also, apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into it. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about. Hey, it's not like... Make sure you pick the best shots of Paim. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that. Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen? What? Rumors and slands? When have I?
Often, actually. To be honest, at the moment. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. So,
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. I've read almost every novel from Yae Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. I've read almost every novel from Yae Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right?
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.